Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dudettes. I'm Matt Burns.
Big sigh. And I am James something or other. Irvine. Something. Blah. something, blah, blah, blah.
Minute 10, and you've already managed to get me laughing me head off.
Well, you know, gotta be done. It's got to be done. What can I say? What can I say apart from do you know the way? Do you know the way? Oh, better not say that. There's some controversy around that, aren't there?
Yeah, but just in case.
Just in case. Because it makes sense.
Makes sense. We're just kind of monster. Right.
Feed me more. Oh no, that's wrong person. Ryback. Or shall I say, dryback?
Oh, I might even have a topic for him a little bit later to even discuss.
Let's get whipping, because my tongue is about to be dripping of ultimate swear words.
Anyway, before we even get to the content of this episode, Irvine, would you please?
I may please. So, without further ado, I bring to you this Sunday Watershed. And we're live.
Yes.
The following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for younger listeners or for those that are easily offended. However, I do believe that Rocco's modern life is much easier on the eyes and ears.
Although some of the topics might be a little bit screwed up.
Oh yeah, really screwed up.
Oh, no kidding. Especially some of the banned episodes.
Yeah, the banned episodes. But they're banned for a reason. Whatever that reason may be, I don't know, but it was probably fucking stupid.
That could be possibly an alternative discussion if we ever decide to talk about TV shows.
Yeah, again. Because we were struggling to find out what we were going to talk about today, but yeah, we've actually come up with some gold.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. But before we get to that gold, we just thought to just point this out.
Clear it, so everyone can hear it.
Especially those in the back row.
So you may want to turn your hearing aids up. Sweet little child.
Right. The Burning Truth is in full support of Black Lives Matter.
And we are also advocates for the hashtag speaking out movement. You know, hashtag speaking out. We like to do hashtags. Don't we, Mr. Burns?
That we do.
And why is that? Because they are worthy causes.
Definitely. And of course, it also does something else. Gets the message out, which we are always proud to do. And we are advocates for them both because we always bring them up every week to state that we have always got a mic available. We have always got airtime for whoever's got an opinion on the matters.
And that doesn't mean you can join the Mile High Club.
Correct. And of course, it also means you can't come on just to throw slander, do mudslinging, because we don't deal with libus and bullcrap.
Yes.
Fake news.
Hey, a lot of problems. Tell you what, I got a lot of problems. One of my main fucking problems right now is the way that I've run out of goddamn toilet paper.
But we'll just state anything libelous and anything that is slander or in regards to it, not allowed at all.
Also, if you are making complaints or accusations towards us supporting these movements, you're part of the fucking problem. And you need removing.
And if you are part of the problem, the real question that should be asked is, why are you part of the problem? But anyway, we won't go there because we're not pointing fingers or throwing any accusations or shade to anyone.
Oh no, because they cast a big fucking shadow themselves.
We'll let them. You know, the thing is, we could turn around and sit down and say we could talk about this all day, but all I'm just going to say is, let them keep throwing out that rope. Soon enough, they'll bloody fucking hang themselves. Anyway,
yeah. And no, we're not talking about suicide. So
no, we're not.
We're just it's a phrase that
it's a phrase. It's a metaphor. It's not me saying, oh, condone it, because no, we're not. Because as we always state at the end of each episode, we are advocates for mental health as well.
Yes. Funny how they never fucking pointed that one out.
Noticed that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why. Anyway, without further ado, we bring to you the burning truth, the truth that burns like when I pee. Or is that a sexual problem?
How many times have I told you need to go to the doctor?
You mean the gum clinic?
Either.
Why?
What?
Why?
You need to get that shit checked out?
Y is a crooked letter and Z is no better.
Anyway.
Makes sense.
Where's this kind of monster?
Give me a fucking monster.
Anyway, just to point this out.
Matt Pierce is just taking a drink like a rude little teenager.
What?
It's either that or he was swallowing something he shouldn't have been.
Nope. Wasn't swallowing. I was sitting there thinking to myself, don't laugh.
By any chance,
I'm going to have to let everyone out. Let it out.
By any chance, was that drink a little bit salty?
No, I think the comments were from yourself.
Oh. Oh, right.
But like we said, it's fine. But anyway, let's continue, shall we? Because we've got to discuss this week's blog/vlog.
Vlog?
The vlog.
Presented to my... Did you hear what I said? I didn't.
9 out of 10 times, I'm just wondering, do you make sense?
No. Clearly not. Anyway, the vlog, it was just a quickie. Calm down.
That's what she said.
I knew that was coming. That's what she said.
Sorry, I had to be done.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd give a bit because, I like taking a bit.
That's what she said.
No, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. Not something I should be airing out there. I trapped myself into the corner, and now I am sitting there like a scared little hamster.
But anyway.
No.
That's my line.
I need an adult!
I don't know which way to go with that line. I was just there thinking to myself, should we sit there saying that Team 4-star, or do I sit there and use the actual line that you finishes with? But I am an adult.
No, Daddy, no!
But anyway.
Why is it I can just see that scene in my head now, but then cross it over with the scene from Mr. Deeds when he goes, you use foul language in front of a woman? No, Daddy, no! Oh, I can't get that out of my head now.
And at which point you can turn around and say, I'm not questioning, I'm not questioning your parenting skills, and you just hear Piccolo in the background, but I am.
Yeah, but I am an adult.
No, he literally just screams out, but I am. Which is hilarious. But anyway, breathe out.
Pickle down low.
But anyway, the vlog, as my colleague was stating, it was I think it was what it needed to be due to the time fitting scheduling. And the funny thing about it is, yes, I could have filled in for the week, but it would be unfair to Irvine because I know he always wants to get out the content as much as possible whenever he can, and he always does.
Yes, hence the quickie.
It might be a quickie, but still, it's still good content.
Well, I just wanted to make it a quickie so I can get it out into the public. No, that still sounded wrong. Why?
I think you can get arrested for that.
Yeah. I think you probably... No, just don't. No. Anyway, let's move on. It's just getting worse. Too many innuendos.
What makes it worse? All I'm just going to say is, what makes this so weird is, it's normally the other way around.
Yeah, I was just about to say. It's normally me. Absolute filth, Matt Burns. Absolute fucking filth.
We're in bizarre
world. The ways of your mind are an enigma.
We're in bizarre world.
Anyway, shall we give them the topics?
Not yet, because we've got to move on to TBT interviews.
Ooh, you know something? Because I went out and had a drinky drink last night, I completely forgot all about the interview. Now, before my colleague decides to turn around and say, "Oh, by the way, it's the last of the series." No, it was the last of the season.
I trained myself for it.
Season.
You just made me ruin all that hard training to make sure to say season.
Season.
I know, I said season.
Just imagine a chef just going, a little bit of seasoning. Season. Or a seasoned veteran. Like you are of Pornhub. Season.
I was almost tempted to say grilled then. I'm so glad I didn't say that.
You're so good. What?
I almost said, before you said the word Pornhub, I almost said grizzled.
Grizzled? No.
Which would have been really sounding wrong. But anyway, so glad I didn't. But anyway, let's just state the interview itself, great one.
Yeah, I do believe that we have done, was it 9 this season?
9 for this season.
9?
And we're not saying no.
I wasn't saying no, I was just saying 9.
I know.
9.
But, yeah.
9 in season 1 of a series of yet to come.
Well, we actually have an entire series because we actually have the pre-season ones, which was before the 9 episodes.
Yeah, before me, but, you know, it's up to you whether you guys want to listen to that.
Oh, no, it's still good content. Still got some good shit in there, especially with some Ric Flair stories. Woo! In a bar. Yes. In one of the episodes, we've actually got one that involves a story of Ric Flair in a bar. Need me say more? We're all pretty sure on how that's going to end, but we just don't know how epic it's going to be. But let's check that one out and find out which one it is.
No.
And I guarantee you, it's actually an episode. It's one of the episodes where it's on with an unlikely guest. That's the only clue we'll get.
We need a more lemon pledge.
That we do. But anyway.
The screen is dirty.
Anyway, back to the original topic, which was the the most recent interview, which was none other than Burchill.
Burchill, the working man, the king of monsters.
Yep.
Brilliant interview. Great way to end the season. Need I say more? Go and listen to it. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I even love the fact that
if you don't listen to it, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. And bear this in mind, we also even had a bit of a reveal of something that we've been doing in the background, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we did, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, so go and do it. Listen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Open your ears.
All I'm going to say is, no response yet.
Gutted. Hashtag gutted. Oh, God, that's another hashtag I'm going to get slated for. Ugh.
Hashtag shocked.
Hashtag go fuck yourself. Now that makes sense.
Hashtag snowflakes. Moving on. Let's just get on to the actual proper topics. That is not more self-indulging ones. Agreed?
Yes.
Because, and before we actually move on, definitely away from TBT interviews, I will be stating this for the record. It will be coming back, and no, we will not be. It will not be going as long as what it did in the last break.
The last break.
Hell's no. Between pre-season and season 1.
Oh, you mean like the pre-season that I wasn't involved in?
Yeah, the multiple years of not doing one.
Ah, that big break. Yeah, well, that's kind of a you problem there, really, isn't it?
Yes, it was, but that's not happening again. And I'm just stating that for the record.
Yeah, okay. Come on, let's move on. Moving on. Swiftly.
Moving on. We've got some 3 proper topics to talk about. The question I need to ask Irvine is, which direction shall we go?
Don't you even dare make me say it.
Do we go WWE? Do we go AEW?
Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it.
Or do we go for Dark Side of the Ring?
The way that you said that then sounded very menacing and very sexual-like.
But you loved it, right?
No, I did not love it.
That's what she said.
Giggity. Oh, man.
Anyway.
Enough of the innuendos now. Time to get serious of the Dark Side of the Ring.
You want to go Dark Side of the Ring first?
Yeah, because there's only one direction. Oh, God, you made me say it. Why did you make me say it? Why? I threw up in my mouth a little bit then, and I swallowed a carrot.
I feel a bit sorry for you.
Or the carrot.
Anyway, would you like to start us off on this topic?
Yeah, I've been watching Dark Side of the Ring. No, that's not a sexual innuendo.
Nope, it's actually a TV series on Vice, or on, that is, if you've got, I believe, Now TV. It's also, it was on there, but it's now on Channel 4 in the UK.
Ah, that was it. Ever lightly, I couldn't find it because I couldn't remember which frigging app it was on.
No, it was on Now TV, but it's moved.
No.
Do.
No.
But anyway, point being is,
I've been watching it anyway. I started watching it. I've only seen a couple of episodes, and it's just like when I've been flittering in and between channels. You know, I'm just like, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, it's about wrestling. Oh, cool. I'll watch that. And I've watched like 20 minutes because I was busy. I ended up being busy in the end. So I only caught so much. I have, however, watched the Bret Hart one, I think, already. Yes, it was the Bret Hart one already.
Which will be the Montreal Screwjob episode?
Which is all about the Montreal Screwjob. And we've heard the story a billion times, and frankly, it's getting boring now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very controversial topic.
And, yes, we know VFR's in it, and he is a-hole for thinking, oh, I was involved in that. No, you weren't. And why the hell would you want to be associated with it?
Yeah, why would you want to claim... Anyway, I want to start with episode 1 of season 1. Season.
Yeah,
Season.
agreed.
Season.
Season
1. That would be... The first episode is...
Oh, season 1 in the UK.
Good God, I fucking hate you. Season 1, episode 1, Bruiser Brody. Announced and narrated by none other than Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind, Mick Foley.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was very, very, very heartwarming tribute because obviously he admired Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody was, from what I could see, because this is the thing about wrestling, is like you've got the wrestlers that were in the 80s before majority of us were born.
Yeah.
Who are in their 30s now. So it's like these wrestlers were already active and, you know, taking us to new heights. And we just... You need to look back. You need to look back into the history sometimes. And Dark Side of the Ring is a good way to start. It's a good way to start. Now, the story of it is you know, Bruiser Brody died in Puerto Rico.
Oof.
And there's a hell of a lot of controversy around it. A hell of a lot.
This is a topic I will point out. This also shows that for all the flashy lights of wrestling, there is some darkness to it.
A lot of darkness.
Yeah. And a lot of people sit there saying, why are we bringing this up as a topic? Why are we discussing it? Because it should be discussed. Simply because...
of our message as well, of mental health.
There is that. And on top of it, with it, the reason why we are discussing it and making it a vocal point is to make sure that some of the things that get discussed on it doesn't happen again.
Oh God, yeah.
Please continue.
Right, so Bruiser Brody was a hardcore wrestler and absolutely insane. His favourite weapon of choice was a chain.
Or anything he could grab a hold of.
Yeah, mainly a chain. But anything else he could grab a hold of. Now, he was brutal. Now, we all know Cactus Jack is absolutely... Well, Cactus Jack is probably the closest interpret that you'll get of Bruiser Brody. I feel, anyway. Well, you can't, man, you can't say that anybody else is closer than...
Oh, no. For physicality, no. There was a difference between him and Foley. Foley would have the pain inflicted upon him.
Yeah, I know, but this is what I'm saying, though. Character-wise, they were very close.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they actually even share the ring once?
Yes, I do believe they did, yeah.
Ooh.
And that was, what was that, start of Foley's career?
Yeah. I will say this. Rough way to break into the business.
Oh, God, yeah. Basically, nowadays, everyone's offended. Nobody likes getting hurt unless you're on AEW's roster. And yes, we will be discussing that as well. So calm your tits down. So none of the modern day wrestlers like getting hit. They're all very well protected to a certain degree, unless Vince McMahon's involved. And yeah, it's just. It was a very different time for wrestling. There's none of this contract business. You didn't know anything about what went on backstage.
There was no internet.
There was no internet. There was
No
no
dial-up.
nosy reporters. The people who were allowed to report on it were actually in on the whole back scenes. So, you know, it was a different time. And Bruiser Brody, it was, well, a.k.a. Frank Goodish. Well,
Yeah.
for anal people, Frank Donald Goodish. He was a completely nice guy outside of the ring, but as soon, like in the interview with his wife just went, he would switch into Bruiser Brody straight away. As soon as he left the kids and he walked in through the doors of the airport, he was Bruiser Brody. That is commitment and that is talent.
And also at the same time, scary as hell.
Yes. Very, very bipolar, I would say. But at the same time, the man beats up people for a living and comes at you with everything he's got, and he doesn't hold back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can ask a few people in regards to that. Just take it for a moment. Abdullah the Butcher.
Yes, Abdullah the Butcher. I think his favourite thing was a fork.
He used to use a fork on his opponents and drive it into their skull.
Yeah, exactly. And Bruiser Brody would be like, "Come at me, bro."
Even though he didn't say bro, he was pretty much just saying, "Come at me like a wild man."
Yeah, exactly. Now you've got the whole episode surrounded on his life was actually pretty damn good, to be fair. But there's a lot of controversy and conflicting stories, especially from two well-respected wrestlers that one of them actually saw it happen and, you know, the other one is in pure denial. This didn't happen. That didn't happen. And it's funnily enough, it just so happened to be one of his best friends / work colleagues.
Yeah.
That, you know, brought it all forward to say, we don't know what happened. We never had a meeting to find out what was going on. It was a fucking conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but damn, all that evidence put in front of me like that, yeah, the man's guilty as fuck.
It's almost like, you know, get your tinfoil hats.
Yeah, get your tinfoil hats, make your own opinions. A bit like the whole, what's in comparison that was quite controversial. And 1 minute, would you say the missing of Madeleine McCann? I know Bruiser Brody's not a child, but fucking hell, mate. You know, it's fucking close, isn't it?
There's many controversies, and with the Dark Side of the Ring show, with the whole, with the actual show, they don't exactly shy away from what's being.
No, they don't, and they are literally not. They give zero fucks. So basically, the story of it is Bruiser Brody was going for ownership. Was it?
It was something to do with ownership.
It's something to do with ownership or co-ownership of a certain wrestling company. The arsehole of Gonzalez, Jose Gonzalez, did not like it one bit. It's definitely a fucking conspiracy between him and the current owner and blah blah blah, and it just erupted. And the alleged thing that happened at the time was that Jose Gonzalez spoke to Bruiser Brody behind a closed door
in a shower.
A shower area, and literally just went to town with a knife. And it's like, this is wrestling. It's supposed to be fun. You know, what the hell?
And as you can imagine, now if you go to a wrestling show or anything, that locker room is usually filled.
Yeah.
Ram-packed.
Exactly. And the fact that
There's only one witness.
There's only one witness, but yet there was 4 other people in that room, and only one of them saying that Gonzalez stabbed him, murdered him, premeditated murder. So what the fuck is going on? Now, from his side of the story, they walked into the room, the 3 of them were sitting there, Bruiser Brody followed the witness into the room. There was supposed to be some tension there, and they just went silent, looked up, and it all broke out from there. So,
and the scary thing about it is the witness wasn't even exactly there to see the actual physical act, but from his story, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, because his shirt and that was Gonzalez's shirt, and that was torn like there'd been some physical interaction. Now, if you were just about to be, I was just about to say, if you're just about to get stabbed, you're going to try and fight your way out of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bruiser Brody tried to fight his way out of it. So anyway, all in all, a lot of stories, a lot of tittle-tattling, but there's only one consistent story. And that was the one of the other wrestler that I was saying he was murdered.
Now, the person who was the witness and doing his very best to keep Brody alive was none other than current WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas.
Mm-hmm. Tony Atlas. Very decent, decent guy, decent wrestler.
Very respectable.
Yeah, very respected, very well thought of in the wrestling community in the US, even in the UK, I would assume.
Yes. And the scary thing about it is, and when you're watching this clip and he's telling the story, you can see him looking down the camera.
You can see the emotion in his face.
And conviction.
He knows what happened. He knows what happened. He saw it. And I've seen the interviews from the others. And obviously, Gonzalez wasn't available for comment. Shock horror.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because the man be guilty.
And on top of that, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Where's the witness?
Oh, it disappeared.
But the witness didn't disappear. He was there screaming, I know what happened. I know what happened. Did anybody write a statement down?
In his own actual words, when the police arrived on the scene, they were all saying a fan stabbed him. And Tony Atlas goes, no, that motherfucker did it. That motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
And pointing at Gonzalez. Come on, you don't have that sort of emotion and anger towards somebody if you don't think that he did it, if you didn't know that he didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, what the hell with it? It's just one of the fucking biggest... And look at this. It goes to court, and it's proven... they let him off on the case that it was self-defense. So where's the knife then if it's self-defense? Why has the knife gone missing? Okay, why tell a lie in the first place that it was a fan?
And that's what I'm saying. So how did the fan get in the locker room past Tony Atlas into the shower area where there's 4 guys?
Exactly, 4 guys sitting there watching, doing nothing.
We're talking business, supposedly.
Supposedly talking business. No, I tell you what, the whole
if they're
story
talking
is.
business, but the real question is, and here's the thing: if they were talking business, and this is me putting me tinfoil hat on, if they're talking business, why didn't they just talk it in the locker room?
Well,
why
did
did
it have to happen in the locker room where the shower was?
That's what I'm saying. That's what's about point.
Why couldn't they have done it in an office?
Exactly.
Why did it have to be in there? And why were them specific 3 people sitting round in like a little huddle talking bollocks
early on?
Because they were conspiring. They were conspiring to murder him. They were conspiring, and the fact that they were saying Tony Atlas actually said that they didn't really move until they'd seen that he had been stabbed, goes to show the fact that they knew what was going on. They knew what was going to happen. And the fact that Gonzalez is still fucking running out there free of charge with no fucking consequences goes to show how fucking corrupt a backwards fucking country is. At the time.
I was just about to say, during the time, and it could be looked at as corruption. It might have been corruption, it might not have been. But this is where, as we said, tinfoil hats.
Yeah, exactly. Tinfoil hats. Make sure you butter it up on the inside, otherwise it'll give you sores.
Know that from experience?
Well, yeah, I've always got my tinfoil hat on.
But anyway, the point being is...
potato!
It's one of them topics where it is just... It shows a side of wrestling that is genuinely, truly horrifying.
Now, we're not saying that wrestling is like that today, because...
No. And we're not saying that wrestling has always been that dark and mysterious.
But there are times when you actually question what goes on behind the back scenes, and that's why I'm glad that sometimes we have access to actually find information out about what goes on in the back scenes, so we can call people out on their bullshit.
Pretty much, and as we stated, when these sort of topics and discussions do come out and they get talked about, it damn well makes sure that stuff like this doesn't happen again.
Exactly. So, wow.
Bless you.
I just nearly lost my eyeballs. Damn! So anyway, it all falls into the category of #speaking out.
Yeah.
Now, Tony Atlas has done his, and he's actually been given a platform to do it. And he even says himself he's not spoken of this since Gonzalez was cleared.
Yeah.
And let back into the public. And by the way, Gonzalez is still fucking training people. The scummy little rat.
If all things are true.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. There's just too much evidence there.
No, I'm just saying, if all things are true, just for legal reasons.
Too much. I am jury of this courtroom, and I say guilty, 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 guilty.
But when there's that much detail and evidence, there's only so many times you can say, plead the fifth. I didn't see anything. So either they're an absolute blind idiot, or they don't want it to happen to them.
Yeah, but how has it gone? But again, like I say, I'll repeat myself. Because we all know that some people are hard of hearing.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to the back row and #speaking out and
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. So the way I see it is the story had changed about 3 to 4 times about what had happened and how it had happened, apart from one. I wonder why that is. Because the man's guilty. Guilty.
But, as you say, that's our opinion.
I would imagine that if he ever stepped foot on US soil, I would imagine he would be a marked man.
I don't think he ever will.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. I don't think he ever will, because he is a marked man. He's one of them. He's one of them where people are looking at him and probably thinking, "You ever come over here, you dickhead, and I'm gonna fucking do you. I fucking do you."
It's just scary.
It is scary, but this is the dark side of what wrestling used to be like.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, I'll come back to hashtag speaking out and the whole... Who was it not long ago who said that they didn't like that people knew what kayfabe was and about backstage? So would that be a certain Ric Flair?
Ooh.
Lots of people have come forward regarding hashtag speaking out against nonsense, mental abusers, physical abuse, blah, 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 within the wrestling industry. Now, if people didn't know about kayfabe and what goes on backstage, so are you saying that we should really silence people for speaking out against the wrongdoings in wrestling?
I don't think that's the message that he was trying to convey. I think the idea, what he was trying to say is keep the mirage of what's happening in the ring, how it used to be.
Yeah, but without that, I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, by silencing people knowing about that, you're silencing what goes on in the
backstage locker room, which I'm pretty sure it might have been just personally, I think that could have been a knee-jerk reaction or knee-jerk answer. Personally, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have your cake and eat it. You can't have your cake and eat it. I'm sorry, Flair, but no, you can't. And
in this case, right, as much as I know someone's probably turning around saying, "It's real to me, damn it," or, stop ruining it, or whatever. The point being is, a lot of people are a lot more smarter nowadays. They've got the internet. But here's the funny thing about the entire situation. Okay, fans now may know the situation.
And the fact is that WWE and other companies are very shit at keeping secrets. Especially when it comes to signing, who they're signing, who's making the debuts. Like Rhea Ripley was spoiled about 3 weeks before, a month before she made a fucking debut on Raw.
Months, actually. Months.
And no, I'm not saying this about Ric Flair because I'm pissed off with Charlotte Flair always being in the picture and in the limelight and being a mardos.
Even though she
is. But, I'm not saying about that. It's just your comments come with consequences. And I am that consequence.
But anyway, point being is, with these sort of topics, getting the stories out as much as possible is a good thing because it makes sure that some of these stories never have a repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Repeat again.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of Dark Side of the Ring. And there are lots of other things, that I've got to look forward to. Matt Burns himself will be listening. I have watched episode 2, but I'm not going to go through that one this week. I'll be going through that one next week.
Yeah.
Because we're going to make this a
bit of a segment.
A bit of a segment until obviously we run out of episodes from each season.
Yeah, season.
Until the series comes to its conclusion.
Yes, which, if I'm not mistaken,
is something you know nothing about. Oh, sorry. You did. You just got your words mixed wrong.
Season 3.
Are you sure you're not on Series 3?
Season 3.
Series 3?
Season 3.
It's not on Beercock, is it? Or Peanut?
Nope.
No.
I'm on Season 3, and the scary thing about it is, as much as I could turn around and threaten Irvine with spoilers, I'm not, because...
He gets off on my reactions.
No, it's not getting off... No.
Yeah, you do. Come on, you get that excited. You're like a little puppy.
No, it's not. It's one of them shows I won't say anything about. I'll let them succeed, because the weird thing about it is, if I say something, when certain details are being revealed, it's like, it's like taking the punch away. You don't want to be giving spoilers, and some of it you need to make it that hard gut punch to have that message spelled out.
Yeah. In a non-dyslexic way. And yes, I can make fun of dyslexia because I am dyslexic too. So I'm practically taking the piss out of myself.
But at the same time, you're not.
Not what?
You're not taking the piss out of yourself at the same time. You're making it, it's everybody.
Well, yes, I'm taking the piss out of myself. But yeah, okay. If you hear some vibrating noises, it is a massaging gun because my butt cheek has got a knot in it. My butt cheek, not my butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear it?
Yes. And that's what she said.
Ah, my butt feels so much more lovely and tender. Okay, some people are probably going to be a bit frisky with that one, so I'll turn it off.
Getting all excited too much. You tease. Anyway, let's continue. What?
You sick little man.
Says the one with the vibrator. I mean,
It says massage gun. I'll even put it in the next fucking vlog if you want.
I'm sorry, I had to just do that. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all, you sick little man.
Hashtag sorry. Not sorry.
Hashtag speaking out.
Anyway. Let's move on. Where shall we go to next?
Let's go to WWE.
WWE then.
Yeah, WWE. Not overly impressed this week. Not overly impressed at all.
Wait. Can I just discuss Raw?
You may discuss Raw, but I can't promise you that I won't butt in.
You won't have a chance to butt in for what I'm about to say.
There.
Tried to watch it, got bored of it, and it's getting painful to watch. Move on.
Wow, you're right. I couldn't butt in. Because you took the words right out of my fucking mouth. Switch it off. Very, 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 very terrible. It was like watching The Simpsons on Channel 5 when I had a black and white TV.
I would have rather watched that.
Wow.
I'm being genuine here, and this is bear this in mind from time to time. We have to watch a lot of wrestling content.
A lot, and there is too much. 3 hours of fucking Raw. It's just fucking painful.
It's now getting to the point where I'm actually wondering if I'm just a glutton for punishment, or I actually, what is my issue with myself? Why am I punishing myself? Why am I torturing myself in watching this?
I would rather lube up a fucking bottle of bleach and slide it very intensely down my throat.
Although we don't condone suicide.
No, we don't. No. The bottle would be closed. Okay, a Coke bottle then.
It's almost trying to learn an entire language, and but you get thrown into the advanced course, and you're like, "Hey, what's going on?" But you're being told to catch up within 30 seconds.
Do you want me to tell you what Raw is at the moment? It's a massive soap opera. Right, it's a massive soap opera. It actually makes me want to watch a fucking episode of Love Island.
America. No, Love Island US. The really bad ones.
No, Love Island UK is fucking terrible. I don't know how many times a group of people can say the word like.
What you like.
Well, you know, like, I went to the salon, like, and I went and got my hair done, like, you know, like, I just went to the shops after, like, and I bought myself a bra, like, and I was like, and then you got the guys going, oh, I went to the gym, like, and I was staring at myself in the mirror, like, for about half an hour before I actually picked up some weights that were about 6 kilograms, like, you know, like, just
What
got
you
to,
like.
you're like, oh, I really fancy it, like, and I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. I've lost
You know,
so
I
many
really like
I
her.
really
You know.
like. Oh my God. Really? Fuck off. Just, it's not even entertainment. You just got a room full of buff bagwells sitting there fucking posturing at one another. And a fucking room full of fucking Barbie dolls sitting there going, do you like my lips? And it's like, oh, sorry, love. I thought they were fucking rubber dinghies.
Fuck.
Like.
And why was that? As soon as you said that, all I heard was American males.
Oh,
And both
man,
Bagwell
honestly.
was. Fuck.
I bet they all sit there posturing, just going, I'm buff, I'm tough, and the girls just can't get enough.
And then the girl's head is fucking really.
No,
Anyway.
and the girls are just flicking their hair, going, so, like, do you reckon he fancies me, like? You know what I mean? Like. It is. It's like watching a bunch of cackling fucking hens.
For me, the issue I have with it is it's with the writing team. I can't make sense of it.
Yeah, they're all producing fucking Love Island. That's why. They've lost all the brain cells watching that pile of shite.
And the scary thing about it is, with it is, 1 minute you got Charlotte being, she's being fired. Oh, she's being, oh no, not fired. She's being, what was it? She's on leave without pay.
No, she was on suspenders.
That was it. She was suspended.
No,
not allowed to come back.
I've just come up with a fantastic idea, and honestly, WWE checks in the mail to the Burning Truth. Shall we put a hashtag in front of it, actually? Hashtag the Burning Truth.
We actually have that.
Ideas on a postcard. Fuck off. Seriously. I'm laughing that hard. I forgot what I was fucking saying. Oh, that was it. Suspenders. So in the UK, we have a soap TV program called EastEnders, and there's that much fucking drama going on in it that I just can't watch it because it makes me cringe. So that's like WWE's version. It could be Suspenders. So every single time a wrestler does something wrong, they get suspended. You're on suspenders. And they could all go sit in the room like fucking Love Island, just go, do you reckon fancies me, like, Buff Legwell. Do you remember the fucking Truman Show? No, wait, even better, Bruce Almighty, when he starts controlling what Evan says, and he's just like, poopy caca.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking hell. Poopy caca. Blah, 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 blah. Something dark side.
I know we've just gone completely off the rails.
Oh, no. We were completely on topic then. Because it's...
Oh, no. I meant your mind. Just completely just went off the tracks and just gone, see you later!
Fucking hell.
I almost thought Mickey was going to come in and go,
ho. Hey there, Pluto. You see what shit's on the TV today?
Oh, just, the point being is, and this is the issue I have with it is, you got one person being suspended, then they're back, then they're in a title picture. What the fuck?
And
before
then
you even
Charlotte
say it,
Flair decides that she's going to put booby tassels on her fucking head. With some super glue.
No comment. Although, I have got another controversial thing to bring up with WWE a bit later.
Well, I was going somewhere with that then. I was just going to say, because she's got booby tassels super glued to her head, then everybody knows when she's making a tit of herself.
But anyway, I've got two more topics to discuss at the moment.
Can you do them without laughing?
One of them is to do with Retribution.
Oh my God, they still exist?
Nope.
Thank God for that.
Even though we've got T-Bar and Mace as a tag team. But the question is what happened to the others?
You mean Teabag and Musk?
No. Musk was was Mace. What on about Retribution and Slapjack? Even though that is actually far worse named than Slapnuts.
It's like these nuts.
At least you could have had that. And I know you're thinking, but Slapnuts sounds really bad. If you actually look up the word Slapjack, you'll know what we mean if you look it up in the Urban Dictionary. Oh dear, WWE. I think Pornhub owes you some more flowers.
Dildo-shaped ones.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, the last time they did it with the whole PCB thing. We won't go there.
Yeah, dildo-shaped flowers so Vince can go fuck himself.
Anyway, the point being is...
He-Man.
Compose yourself. The point being is, everyone is wondering where them two are, Retribution and Slapjack are going.
They're falling off the fucking face of the earth.
They've actually been transferred. They're actually getting transferred over to SmackDown.
Oh my God. Head of the table needs more minions.
I don't think that'll be the case, but at least it's better than being on Raw.
Oh God.
Or actually having an opportunity to actually show up.
Why do I get the feeling that SmackDown is going to be going in the same direction as Raw soon? I would love to know where they got the TV ratings for SmackDown and Raw this week, because they were fucking garbage.
Raw was garbage, and SmackDown got over 2 million viewers, I believe.
Got over 2 million viewers because they said it's going to be a retro episode. Back to 2006. Retro is not 2006, you absolute fucking plebs.
Wait. What? Anyway, let's go back on topic. They're moving over to SmackDown, but that's it. But anyway, with SmackDown, let's discuss it. We're going retro. Why was it? If it's meant to be retro, right? The referee wearing. Okay, it was retro. But the problem was, with it being so-called retro, why is it that they actually had the entrance names being in the style of before it was even SmackDown?
Well, can I just bring up a point before you start with nitpicking? What the fuck was that shit about with the whole fucking CGI fist out the broken glass?
Yeah, I was about to mention that as part of one of my major nitpicks, because, yeah, by saying retro entrances, everyone's turned around and said, oh, would you like to see this back? People were screaming out, yes, they know they've actually still got the damn fist and the entranceway in the actual storage room, so they could have actually set it up. Do they want to? No. They want to do the CGI version and...
A bit like the whole CGI version of Roman Reigns looking like he's just sat down on a pin.
It doesn't do it any justice. It doesn't. And then they're saying it's retro SmackDown. Then why are the name labels all the way back to when it was, proper when Vince McMahon was doing the commentary. Oh wait, they actually even had the guys on the commentary actually trying to look like their old counter, the original counterparts. With
So,
Pat McAfee looking like Vince McMahon.
So, Mr. Burns, all in all, was it retro? By all means, retro means old but cool.
No.
So it wasn't old and it wasn't cool. Why is that?
You know it's not good.
Answers on a postcard?
Pretty much. If anyone turns around and says, oh, they really did really well on the viewership, probably because they labelled this a retro episode and people want to see the old, the actual old ways it used to be done. Maybe. Did we get that? No. The only good thing, one of the saving graces of that entire SmackDown thing is seeing damn well Teddy Long back.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Right. Did you enjoy the first Ghost Rider film with Nicolas Cage?
It was alright, yes.
No, it was good.
Yes.
It wasn't alright, it was good.
That's why I said it was alright.
No. I know what you mean when you say alright. You just mean it was, it's like a fart in the wind to you. Right. So there we
go. Good. It was good for its originality. For me personally, it wasn't the best, but for what it was, I'm happy with it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, so Sony took it on themselves to not make a sequel, but to redo it. And the story was shit and blah, blah, blah. So they tried to make something that was already cool, even cooler, and they fucked it up even more. Don't try and fix what doesn't need fixing. We enjoyed SmackDown for what it was back in the day. Stop fucking with it. Try your new little shit thing that's going on at the moment with the whole I can't be asked to make a different Titantron for each and every single pay-per-view because you've got too many pay-per-views in the fucking year.
And you want to somehow now fit in WrestleMania somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, you mean WrestleMania Backlash?
Yeah.
Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you, Vince McMahon. Fuck you, the lazy writing team. Go fuck yourselves. I'm never watching 3 hours of fucking Raw ever again in my fuck arse life because I have got better things to do than sit there playing with my bottom hole whilst you are giving me loads of fucking diarrhea on the TV. End of fucking rant.
Anyway.
Bollocks.
What was so weird for me is the fact that even though it's meant to be retro, we're going to be pulling back the curtain and making it look good. Teddy Long being back, yeah, I'm happy. I'm okay with that. He even said the Undertaker line, "You're going to go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker," and then remembered that he's retired again.
Was he expecting him to come back?
No. It was just he wanted to say the line, and then he then said the other line. No. Instead, he can't get the Undertaker, so we're going to book a tag team match player.
What is it? What? What? No. Just no.
So we ended up having a 10-man tag team match. Now, what made it so weird is they didn't have as many matches on. Well, I felt as though they had matches on, but a lot of it was them going through the retro stuff within the old SmackDown stuff. Which is okay, but it's not like they've got a network where they could actually do that.
Oh, do you mean a certain WWE network?
That is for the UK, that is shown across all over the world, or on Peacock in America.
Peanut?
Nope. No, not
Peanut?
Nope.
Peacock?
Nope. Anyway, moving on. Point being is okay. They're doing it for the nostalgia. There's only so much time. I just felt as though they were messing with nostalgia in all the wrong ways.
Wow.
What?
Just fucking wow. They're messing with nostalgia and all the... Even SmackDown in 2006 was shit. I'm sorry, I'm going there. It was shit. SmackDown for me was the intro that they used on the very first SmackDown game. Retro Smackdown for me is when it was first released.
Yeah.
Not what the fucking shit that they decided to put on the fucking TV the other day. Yeah. No. It was terrible.
On top of that, we also had a mixed singles match, which was...
Was it for a cat?
No.
No.
Which was Tamina versus Reginald. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, Tamina versus Reginald.
Well, that one's a bit like an RKO.
Yeah, from out of nowhere. And he dodged a clothesline by backflipping.
Oh my god.
Ducked a second clothesline from behind by front flipping.
You know who Reginald is now? He's the cat off Red Dwarf.
Oh my god.
You just imagine him doing the backflip, then doing the moonwalk whilst going...
You need to see that now. Because that did happen, if you remember.
Why do you think I just said it?
All he had to do was go... Ow!
Yeah, exactly. All he had to do was go... Ow!
Sold. That's his new gimmick. Reginald needs to become the cat.
He needs to become the cat.
And we're not on about Ernest Miller, the cat.
No, we're on about Red Dwarf, the cat, who was actually a cat that morphed from a cat to a human.
Who was played by Danny Don Jules.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
That was retro. That was cool. I hope they never try and bring it back. I hope they never try to bring it back because you don't need to fuck it. No. No.
I'll save that for another day for you.
No. Shut up. Too much. No.
I'll let you down gently later. Right, anyway. Moving on.
Prick.
What? It's not me who did it. Anyway, point being is, it just didn't make sense, a lot of the storyline. Then we had the whole situation with Jimmy Uso coming back.
Yes, I know. It doesn't make sense. And the fact that...
Cesaro ended up looking like a superstar that he should be. Great. He's now the number one contender. And how did he become the number one contender? If he beats Seth Rollins. Now, what association did Seth Rollins have with Roman Reigns? He didn't fucking have any. So
it's all for the Universal title. So I kind of get that. You want to be shoehorned in because you want to be champion. You want to be the face of the company. But when Vince McMahon has got such a fucking hard-on for one fucking wrestler, it's impossible.
What made it even worse is when the promo got cut from Ted Long, and this is not disrespecting Teddy Long, he literally put in the match stipulation, if Cesaro wins, he gets a title shot at Roman Reigns. But never states what bloody Seth Rollins gets if he wins.
Yeah, it kind of...
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, it kind of didn't make sense. We all know they're pushing fucking Cesaro anyway. I hope they push him straight to the moon. But...
that's not going to happen.
I can't see it because Vince McMahon has got such a hard-on for Roman Reigns. And now that all it's going to be is just a way for Jimmy and Jey Uso to come together and fucking be alongside Roman Reigns. That's all it's going to be, and Cesaro's going to get his arse handed to him by Jimmy and Jey, the Usos, and Roman Reigns is going to be like, take your place. And you're going to be like...
I am head of the table.
I am head of the table, take your place, doesn't make sense.
Roman Reigns' gimmick suits him.
It does suit him, and I love him as a heel.
But we need to have something to finally crack it. Crack that shield.
Wow. You've been waiting to fucking say that for ages, haven't you?
A little bit.
How long have you been hiding that little cherry bomb?
A month.
Wow. Here's me coming up with fucking material on the fly, and here's you. I really, really need to save this up for a month so I can blow my load all over the Bernie truth.
It wasn't that. It wasn't like that. It was just I didn't have the setup until then.
Oh, for God's sake.
But anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Point being, Cesaro looked like a superstar, and when's the pay-per-view?
Oh, I don't know. When is the pay-per-view?
I was genuinely asking then.
So was I.
That's worrying, the fact that we don't know.
I think it's because we just don't give a toss because we know the fucking outcomes. They keep moaning at everyone saying, no, you shouldn't know anything about kayfabe. Oh, you shouldn't know anything about what goes on backstage. They fucking practically give it to you every fucking week right in your face. You couldn't be any fucking more in our faces if Vince McMahon pulled his horse out and said, join the Kiss My Ass Club.
Which is supposedly going to be getting kicked off a certain network.
Oh, Peacock.
Yes. And no thanks to Steve Richards either.
Right to censor. You always gotta love the jokes about right to censor because it was the most annoying thing ever, but it worked.
Yeah, damn right. It just works. It just works. Or as we say, it makes sense. Next week. Part of me was really glad it's now next week, and you know why? I didn't want Cesaro being doing well on the Go Home episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know what fate that would bring.
But that's what I'm just saying, though. It's like, you do well on the Go Home episode, you know what's going to happen next.
You're screwed.
Yeah. You don't want it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cesaro's on fire, and he deserves that title more than anybody.
It's almost like being the comedian in a thriller movie.
Yeah.
You are really screwed.
Yeah, you're really fucking screwed. You really, really are. I mean, the old running joke, isn't it, about in horror movies, if there's a black guy or a black woman, they always end up getting killed first.
Which is unfair, which is,
Which, if you go back into horror film history, is pretty fucking damn true.
It is, which is unfortunate. Although, if I'm not mistaken, they ended up correcting that, didn't they? In one film.
Well, I fucking hope so.
Get Out. The film, Get Out.
I was just about to say, what have I done now? I've just stated a fact. I just stated a fact.
No, the film Get Out. It actually breaks the conventional rules, and I would recommend you watching it if you like a good horror thriller.
Oh, is that the one with where
yes,
the white people are fucking hijacking their bodies because they're getting old. I tell you what, it's a really cool film, that is. And his friend is fucking hilarious in it. You know when he rings him?
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck?
It's I will say that's a good film.
It is a good film. No, I enjoy that film. Really, really good.
Yeah, I just thought I'd point that one out.
Yeah, it is a good film.
But anyway, now that we've got rid of the whole SmackDown situation, we've now got to bring back a story, a certain topic that we've already covered.
Have we?
Yes. The trash bag story.
The what story?
The Mickey James trash bag.
Oh, the trash bag story.
Yeah.
See, when you say trash bag, it could mean so many things.
We don't mean trash bag as in the some of the idiots who need to be out of the wrestling business. Not saying names.
Yep.
Or pointing any fingers. Just the ones who are, battling against the whole hashtag speaking out. Anyway, we're not going to go down that road again. But anyway, point being is, you thought they couldn't do a situation worse than Mickey James.
Oh dear, what have they done now?
Did you know that Mickey James wasn't the only victim of it?
I know there was somebody else or a couple of others, but I don't know the stories.
But I've got an additional person right now, and her situation is even worse than Mickey James's.
Did it turn up in a slightly used condom?
No.
Did it turn up inside the rectum of a dead cow?
No. Would you like me to just point this out to you? What it was?
Can I have one more guess?
One more guess.
Did it turn up in a pig intestine bag?
This is the burning truth, not Saw.
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question.
No. No.
Ready?
Or that film either. Anyway, point being is, the situation involves, you might have heard of this name, Chelsea Green.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right. We know that she got let go. Her situation is unfortunate. She's not upset over the being released. What she was upset about is having a box arrive with, the same situation, box, trash bag, label, her name on it, opens it up and finds that it's not her gear.
Oh dear. Whose gear was it?
Natalia's.
Wow, what?
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Natalia's gear.
Why?
Now, straight away, what's the first thing that just popped into your head, me saying that? Who's being fired?
Yeah,
Who's being let go?
Who's been fired this time?
Okay, at least it's got Chelsea's name on the bag, so you can turn around and say, "Oh, it's definitely meant to be for her." But the fact that somebody else's gear is in the bag.
Yeah, Natalia's. Well, I bet you Natalia was pissed.
I can imagine Natalia sitting there saying, "You fucking firing me?" Which now that you come to think of it, is that why she's being pushed on TV now?
Oh yeah. I just thought of that. Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just. Oh no.
Yeah. I've just messed with your head now, hasn't it?
There's plenty of things that mess with my head.
But that's just what the actual fuck, isn't it?
That's just like how. How.
Yeah. How can you balls that up?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to mind it. If someone turns around and says, "Well, there's similar gear," no, it fucking isn't. Natalia's pink and black. Chelsea Green's, if I'm not mistaken, had bright coloured blue. Even though her name's Chelsea Green, or I can't remember what name she was meant to be using on that show. But the point being is, oh dear.
That is just, it's lost for words, really, to be honest.
You have to sit there and think to myself, I'm going to have to say the line now. Whoever bulls that up, I hope that he's already been fired, and it's the same guy. But I'm just going to clearly state this. I'm surprised when he was fired that someone didn't even put on a plaque for him. You had one fucking job.
Yep, you had one job, mate, and you balls that up as well.
What makes it worse is he didn't just balls it up once, he balls it up twice, and the second time even fucking worse. Anyway, we need to move on. Let's get over to AEW, shall we?
Yeah, AEW. The land of the forgotten people.
Right.
Where do we start with AEW? Is it the fact that they can't make their mind up whether they want to actually fucking kill fucking Jericho or
Protect Matt Hardy?
protect Matt Hardy? I don't know. I'm not 100% anymore. What's going on?
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
AEW are having some backlash at the minute because
Sorry,
arseholes. Because arseholes, basically.
Right. What I find so weird is the match itself, Blood and Guts, how they did it was clever. Nice setup, good storytelling through most of the match, but then we got to the finish. I'm going to ask my colleague for his opinion first. On the end of Blood and Guts match. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just...
You thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking more so along the lines of... The Blood and Guts match was... It was good. It was worthy of watching. And for me, the ending of it made total sense. I read a really stupid comment, right? That somebody had said, well, I wish that they would have MJF, I don't know, submit Jericho on top of the cage. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. The way that you do it is that you try to
Make him give up.
maim Jericho to beat him up to the stage where he can't continue anymore.
Yes.
And for me, the only way to do that was to chuck a 50-year-old plus man off the top of a fucking cage.
Which was not what ended the match. The threat of it was.
Yeah, the threat of it was. So, anyway, a lot of backlash has been fired towards AEW because basically Blood and Guts was just a glorified Dynamite, which I enjoyed.
Yes.
But I don't like how people are slating AEW and saying that, they really should have done better. Did you see? I didn't realise that steel was made of cardboard or aluminium was made of cardboard. You're like, dude, what do you want? Do you want Jericho to die? He's in his 50s, dude.
I'm pretty sure that even though it might have been landed on something cushion, it still would have sucked.
I'm not going to lie. It doesn't matter how many boxes you absolutely fucking fall off onto. It's going to hurt.
And you could end up having whiplash as well.
Exactly.
Protect against concussions.
But that's just detriment to Jericho's professionalism and ring ability.
Yes.
And
bear this in mind, like I said,
man.
He's 50!
He's in his 50s, for fuck's sake.
My issue was with it is it was an issue but not an issue. Jericho was coming out as this big all fighting leader, but then MJF got the better of him. Which was like, Usually the face is the one. Is this Jericho's way of potentially retiring?
Could be.
It could be. If it is, fair enough, fair play. If it isn't, then they could have had him fight a bit more, potentially. But I've got no issues with it. And the problem is, they give him the threat of throwing him off, and then he throws him off anyway.
Yeah.
Great heel work. Great heel work.
Be careful, you might upset Flair with that.
I'm a wrestler, so fuck off.
So am I.
So...
You're not allowed to talk about it, it's taboo. Shock horror. Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, point being is, such a dastardly bastard. Better?
Yes.
Right.
Much better.
All it needs is the dodgy tash. Anyway, point being is, okay, what Jericho landed on ended up being a bit more cushioned than what it should have been. Because when it went through, you could see that it was heavily cushioned. Regardless of it. People are saying, it could have been better. Personally, for me...
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again?
Nope.
No.
No, it's not. No. It's just nope.
No.
Right. The point being is, I think the way they did it was, I was happy with him landing on something safely. I think they could have just done the camera angles better.
Yeah.
The camera angles was a bit wrong, how they did it. If they didn't have it so zoomed in towards the mat, they could have actually had the angle up from below where the stage is. And then brought it up, and then possibly brought it up to, and probably made an adjustment before they brought it up. You know what I mean? They could have brought time.
It's all about camera angles, really, isn't it?
Camera angles, timing, and everything. They could have done that.
But AEW, in all fairness, are still a learning company, so...
Cut them some fucking slack.
Yeah. And the fact that they want to protect the wrestlers says it all.
And what makes it so weird, and this is what makes it even more mind-numbingly painful, is that they're saying, but you protected him too much.
He's 50.
He's 50, and this is the same audience who, a while back, during a certain match involving Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy, when Matt's head bounced off the floor from a crane or a high stack?
It was off a forklift.
Off a forklift, where his head bounced off the floor and you could see blood.
Yeah, you could see. You could literally see the.
Almost the grey matter.
Yeah. So, just cut the guys some fucking slack.
And they were the first ones to jump onto that. Where's the health and safety? Where's the health and safety? Right? Which, in that case, yes, agreed. But you are now kicking it off for saying, that's too safe. I'm sorry, but what the actual fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, because, bear this in mind, I think the fact that they're doing a blood and guts match is still going to be harsh on the body. Wrestling is harsh on the body. It is a tough physical entertainment.
Yes, it is.
And, you've seen the old fucking WWE adverts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
The hazards are real, necks broken, careers ended in an instant. So what do you want to do? Have Jericho go through?
Yeah, exactly. I think we're just going around in circles.
We are going around the bush, and the scary thing about it is, I saw a comment where someone said, he could have gone through tables. Yes, that would have really fucking sucked.
Because he's still going onto a hard floor once he's gone through the table. He's not in his 30s anymore.
It would break his fall, but only so much. But like we just keep saying, how old is he?
50!
What, are these the same people who you know, these are the same people who were telling Ric Flair, don't come back to wrestling, we don't want to see you hurt, but they want to see Chris Jericho get thrown off a fucking cell onto a concrete floor?
And these were also the same people that wanted to see Sting come back. And now that he's back, they don't want to see him wrestle because he might get hurt. And all I keep thinking to myself is...
Can't win.
You can't win. Fuck off.
Moving on, shall we?
Yes, please do. Because it just... what goes on in a fan's mind, you just can't please them all. They're all fickle-minded.
As Daniel Bryan used to say, fickle. Oh,
yeah.
Got to touch that subject now, quickly. Daniel Bryan, and I know you're all thinking, why didn't I mention Daniel Bryan under the WWE category? There's a good reason why.
Because A, you forgot, and B, he is no longer under contract. Or is
Correct.
he? Or isn't he?
No. He isn't actually under contract. He isn't. His contract expired. So technically...
If that's the case, then he just needs to,
he's got
find somewhere. Yeah, he's got a choice of where he wants to work. Does he want to go back to old school style of wrestling, the way that it was done in late 90s, early 90s at AEW? Does he want to go to Impact, where...
Does he want to go back to ROH?
He just want to go back to anywhere where he's got more creative freedom and more respect.
But at the same time, he's got the ability to stay with WWE as well. The choice is his, even though WWE are still heavily trying to get him signed to a contract. But at this moment in time, he's not signed. And I'll say this for the record. If he ever comes overseas to the UK...
amazing.
I will do everything in my power to make a certain thing happen.
Yeah, but...
I'll aim to do my best.
I was just about to say, we're already clutching at straws on one thing that we've got going on, but, never say never.
Never say never.
Always aim high.
Always aim high and reach for the stars.
Go straight to the moon.
Yeah, baby. Just as long as you don't turn up on NXT wearing a certain jacket looking like you're about to go play snooker.
Oh, God. No, just don't. Really don't. It's not something that we want to see.
It's still fucking funny.
All I can think of now is some old guy walking into a fucking pub to play snooker.
And I really feel sorry for Scarlett right now because of the segment that involved Austin Theory.
Oh my God.
Have you seen it?
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
No. He said something really... I will say, I couldn't believe he actually said it.
Go on.
He's looking down at it as she's sitting in a chair speaking to Regal. Because he just walked in, him and Gargano have, interrupting the meeting that he was having with Scarlett.
Pa?
And Gargano walks off. And you can see Austin Theory's looking down towards her. And you know what sort of outfit she wears?
Oh, dear. Are we talking attitude-esque comments here?
Potentially. His exact words were, are they real? They can't be real. They're just so big.
Oh,
and then And then immediately just goes into, how are your nails so tall and big?
Oh my god. That is so. That's. Do you want me to tell you what that reminds me of? A Carry On film.
It was, I was pissing me. Part of me is like, did that just fucking happen? But at the same time,
Because what we're used to now, we're being used to not being told that you can't say stuff or do stuff like that anymore. So when it does happen, it makes it twice as more funny for us because we like to sit here and watch everybody's fucking head explode.
it was just, part of my brain was like, did that just happen?
Wrestling fans in their 30s and 40s will know. Even older fans, they will know what we're talking about when we say this. We like to literally sit there, grab our popcorn like a certain Michael Jackson Thriller, and sit there.
Or Beggy.
Or
Beggy. It's just genius how, I will say this, as much as someone could turn around and say, but isn't that humiliating towards it? No. I'm pretty sure if Scarlett had an issue with it, she wouldn't have done the situation.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah.
And what was so funny is that the outcome of that is because he's touching her nails and she's looking like, what the fuck? Gargano comes walking and goes, what the fuck? You should be touching it. Just touch people without their permission. Drags him out the office, and because of that interaction, he's ended up, on the following episode, he's got a match with somebody. Aptly, her fella.
WWE logic there. Hello.
NXT champion. Non-title match, of course.
Yeah.
In other words, Austin Theory's getting killed.
Yeah.
But it was just one of them moments where, why is it that on NXT, they're pulling out stuff like that, and it's funny as fuck?
Well, it's been a while, let's put it that way.
It has. It has. And genuinely, out of the WWE content, I'm just going to say NXT over SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the epic wrestling moments. I'll let you take over that segment. Lead the way, would you please?
So, epic wrestling moments. So, we have unlikely champions.
Unlikely champions? Was it unlikely champions or unlikely victories?
Well, unlikely victories is a good start.
I'm going to say unlikely victories.
Yeah, unlikely victories.
Yeah, which can potentially lead to unlikely champions.
Yeah, so we have the first one, which I reckon Matt Burns was salivating over, was the win or victory for Hurricane Helms over The Rock.
It's fucking hilarious.
We've all seen the segments.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen the segments, and they are fucking hilarious when he used to go for the double choke slam.
And the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, The Rock, during a promo, turns around and says that the Hurricane looks like he's crawled out of a menu of McDonald's.
Yeah.
It looks like the Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar. Oh my god.
I'm like, what the fuck? It was funny as fuck. But The Rock was absolutely awesome in what he was doing in that match. And it was really, really clever.
Oh yeah.
And his reaction from the result of it was just brilliant. Chef's kiss.
Well, the Hurricane was a comedy gimmick anyway, but it was never meant to have been taken seriously at all.
Yeah.
But it's still a victory like that. You've got to look at it and go, yeah, that's pretty cool, to be fair.
And it got over.
And it got over. And that was the main thing. That was the aim of The Rock.
Yeah. And bear this in mind, we even ended up getting involved with the whole situation with Rosie, which involved... Oh, do we even need to say it?
Yeah, you do. You need to say it.
Rosie training to be a superhero. So he was a superhero in training.
Terrible idea, but...
Wait. Listen to the words I'm saying. He was a superhero in training. I'm just going to say, initials please.
Yeah.
Do you know what that spells? And in their mind, they got superhero with two words, not one.
Yeah. It's a bit like the whole PMS thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck. For anyone who has not caught on what we're on about, basically the initials spelled out shit.
Yeah. Shit. What?
Just fuck. But it was still comedy gold.
It was.
Anyway, that's one match. That was one victory. That was amazing. Any others?
Yeah, you got again with The Rock.
Go on.
Mick Foley.
On Raw.
Mm-hmm.
You're on about the infamous Raw one.
Yeah, but don't forget, we've also, it's not just The Rock. Triple H as well.
Degeneration X and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
And bear this in mind, if I'm not mistaken, what was the other channel doing? Oh, that was there. Making a mockery and saying, that'll put a lot of butts in seats. Wait, it fucking did.
Yep. Would you like to remind everybody of what channel that was?
Which one?
The one that was making fun.
Oh, WCW.
Oh, do they exist anymore?
Not unless WWE revives it just to kill it again. Bit like what happened with ECW.
Yeah, at least ECW are fucking humble.
But anyway, moving on, shall we?
Yeah.
It was still... That match was absolutely epic, and genuinely it was a really good match, entertaining as hell, and you wouldn't have thought he was going to win it on an episode of Raw.
No, and that was the whole buzz about it. It was like an episode on fucking Raw.
Yeah. It's not even pay-per-view! Like a certain film, Ready to Rumble, mentions in it.
But we need moments like that on like Raw and SmackDown and AEW Dynamite. And I mean, I noticed on Dynamite, nothing like that's happened yet. So, again, I suppose that WWE could say they've trumped AEW on that one. But at the end of the day, I was about to say for now.
Yeah, for now.
Kenny Omega's just basking in his own glory.
It's not Keith Lee.
That's why I said in his own glory.
Anyway, continue, please.
Yes, so he's not only just basking in his own glory, Kenny Omega, but he's not lost a title yet, and he's got so many.
It's like he's trying to do something. Is he
Yeah,
aiming for a record?
He's aiming for a record held by... Is it Ultimo Dragon?
Ultimo Dragon. Good Lord.
How many titles do you need? I saw the meme the other day, and it actually made me chuckle because it got Kenny Omega. Oh, look at all the titles I've won, and then it got another wrestler. Oh, look how many titles I've won. And then it got Ultimo Dragon saying, "Bitch, please." I was like, yeah, that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah.
And I just can't get over that, to be fair.
It still is funny.
Yeah.
It is funny. Another one match I'm going to point out that a lot of you could turn around and say, well, we knew certain contracts were coming up in due and everything. But for me, when I was watching the storyline, I honestly didn't think this result was going to happen on the match. We are talking No Way Out pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar versus Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Now, nobody would have expected that in a million years.
As much as you can turn around and say, but Brock Lesnar's contract's coming up soon, you think they would have held it off till WrestleMania?
Yeah, you would have.
No, they didn't. Eddie Guerrero came out victorious. Okay, someone could say, he had help. So what? He's Eddie Guerrero. If I'm not mistaken, his gimmick was he lies, he cheats, he steals.
Yeah, exactly. And
such an amazing worker.
He literally won that fair and square.
He won that match. What a match it was. And the emotion after it.
Yeah, the only controversy that it causes with certain people is obviously who he celebrated with. But
no, that was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Who he celebrated his victory with,
which was during that time. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say his name, Chris Benoit.
Yes.
Because also another thing as well is, am I right in saying that his son, who shares the same surname,
one of his sons, yes,
is signing up with AEW?
Possibly.
And you know something, I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but I hope he carries the name.
I hope he does well. And I hope... No, I know what you mean. No, there's no malice in that. I just hope that the shadow of the name doesn't weigh him down too much.
Yeah, well, it's only like, you got Brian Pillman Jr., aren't you? There's no controversy surrounding Brian Pillman, like, to that degree. So, why judge a book?
Season 3. Dog Side of the Ring.
Shut up. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Again.
Yes.
Is that you can't let the past of the Alder overshadow
and
the career of the current superstar.
Yeah. And do you know which two people I always think of that have managed to do that really well? Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, they've always carried themselves quite well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very difficult...
Being the sons of Dusty Rhodes. Come on, Dusty Rhodes was an absolute legend, icon, and, all-round amazing guy, if you will.
And the last time he was seen on TV, I believe it was TNA.
No, WWE.
Was it? I thought it was TNA.
Nope, WWE. It was WWE. The whole Rhodes family versus The Shield he was there for.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Great
he
story.
was.
Great storyline. Then he had some involvement with NXT, and if I'm not mistaken, as he dubbed, "Come under my learning tree, baby." He was amazing. No, but he said that. He said this to people, as in regularly. But he was such an amazing, amazing person, and he would give such amazing advice and help them improve.
Yeah, I'd agree with that because we all love Dusty.
We all do. We all do.
Just watch him work. I mean, come on, just watch him work in the debut of The Undertaker, for fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, better yet, just watch a certain promo. Hard times, enough said.
Or just watch his not so infamous plumber promo, but you work with what you're given. And he did it well.
He worked his shit and made it work.
Exactly. They always say that you can't polish a turd. Well, I'm sorry, unless you're Dusty Rhodes, that fact remains fucking true.
He is the exception to the rule.
He is the exception to the fucking rule. It's like the whole game of I win. Dusty Rhodes could win that game any day.
Any day, because man, to get over black ties with polka dots.
Yeah, and also get over a plumber gimmick.
And also have a manager by the name... What was the manager?
Oh, can't...
It was just... He was a genius.
He was a genius.
He could get over anything in some form of way. You have no idea how. But anyway, is there any more people that are on your head that you can think of?
No, I think I'm done.
I'm going to go with Barry Horowitz beating Skip in his first ever win.
Yeah.
Because bear in mind, Barry Horowitz was just a jobber. He turned up, he's losing. He turned up.
Yeah.
He was the guy, you know. He lies. He's against 1, 2, 3, kid. Bye, Barry. Barry Horowitz versus Riz Ramon. Bye, Barry. Barry Horowitz versus The Undertaker. Bye, Barry. You get what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Barry against Doink the Clown. Bye, Barry.
Yeah. Barry Horowitz.
And then all of a sudden, Barry versus Skip. Bye, but what?
Didn't Bo Dallas nearly create that as well? Bo Dallas really nearly recreated that, didn't he?
What?
The whole can't fucking win, can't catch a break.
Almost. So it was almost bye Bo, which ended up becoming bye Bo now.
Yeah.
But anyway. Right. That I'm going to say is... I was going to say we're going to lead into a non-wrestling topic, but for time's sake, we're going to leave the non-wrestling topic for this week. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd say we could leave it there quite easily.
I'm going to say we're going to leave it there because we have been going on for quite a while. Almost 2 hours, by the way.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes, I know. We've had that much to discuss. And bear in mind that we almost started this episode almost thinking, what are we going to be talking about? 2 hours.
Yeah, I was just about to say we were getting a bit worried.
Yeah. But anyway, all I'm going to state is, you know what we follow. We have a links page. Check them all out. You know, charitable organisations like Change for Health and Wellbeing, Change Recovery Radio and Mine, Donald Louise Hospice Care, Children for Young People. We of course I also recommend you check out UKWA. I know self-plug.
Self-plug, like your butt plug.
Or like your vibrate. Moving on.
It's not a vibrator. It is a fucking massage gun for my buns.
That's what it's called now. Anyway, moving on. We, of course, always recommend you check out The Last Side of Wrestling, be it either Botchamania, WrestleCrap, or OSW Review. We always recommend you check out your local promotions, whatever they are. But if you don't know what they are, check out Babyface Wrestling app on your phone, which is a free app. And it can actually... It's open doors for where all your local promotions are, and you can also follow promotions and also follow wrestlers. We, of course, also recommend you to check out the Burning Truth website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com. You know what's on there. We've got the current episodes, past episodes. We've also got the interviews. We've also got blogs.
Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Of course. And we've also got the links page, which we'll just point this out. We cannot be held responsible for any external links. And of course, you can also support the Burning Truth by doing what?
By visiting a certain page.
Yes, which is
where you may purchase our fucking merch.
Yeah.
Buy our fucking merch.
Where's my kind of monster?
Give it to me now.
Not that cowboy shit.
Not that cowboy shit. It's all that fucking date.
Just to point this out, this would be the actual merchandise page. Honestly, genuinely, anyone who purchases any merchandise, we are eternally grateful for. And of course, we have our social media, which we are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and other places. And let me just point out, you can listen to past episodes, be it through the website, Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and many other sources. And of course, we've always got our regular scheduled programming of our mental health message.
Yes, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is okay to be not okay.
And asking for help is never a weakness.
Never a weakness.
And in doing so, you can end up finding out that there's more care for you than you could ever know.
Exactly.
Be it family, friends, hell, even a complete stranger. You never know.
Just not too strange.
Agree with that.
Not too strange.
Not too strange. Or, or it could be Stranger Things.
Or Doctor Strange.
Anyway, we also recommend you to never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits. Quote from Tom Campbell from Cultaholic. We, of course, also always remind yourself to make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish. It is, of course, necessary. And during these times, right now, if you could be anything more in this world right now, please be more kind. Please. If you could be anything more in this world right now, please be more kind.
No.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, what is the number one rule of Progress Wrestling, the Burning Truth, and in general life as a whole?
Don't be a fucking dick.
And for those in the back row, don't be a fucking dick.
Don't be a fucking noncy little dick.
Pretty much. And of course, as the Wildstones would usually say,
be excellent to each other. And no, I haven't memorised the names.
The Last Person, Esquire, and Ted Theodore Logan.
Yes, it's just too much.
I've got it glued. I've got it in muscle memory in my head. So
because we know you like to nail things like that.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
Anyway, so with that, we hope you all stay well, stay safe until the next episode. Always check out your local promotions, give support, and just also to point out that potentially, if I'm not mistaken, we might even have some wrestling training back next week.
Yay!
So that could be something looking forward to, and even, more promotions getting ready for their return for wrestling.
Would be nice.
Looking forward to that.
We're just saying it would be nice.
It would be nice. Which is nice. But anyway, genuinely, I'm just going to state this now for the record. It has been emotional, and we'll hopefully catch you on the next episode of The Burning Truth. And with that in mind, I've been Matt Burns.
And I've been
Mr. Hickey, the Christmas boo, he loves me and I love you. Howdy ho!
Okay.
Swear to God.
Talking shit.
I swear to God. Swear to frickin' God. I'm gonna come into your room at night. I'm gonna really, really play with those balls.
What the fuck?
That's what she said.
And I'm pretty sure you know who my colleague is. Would you please,
Monsieur of the Irvines.
Yes, he is. And with that, this has been the Burning Truth. We'll hopefully catch you next week. So until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch you next time. Catch you later.
Bye bye.